Hello friends, it's Tanila here with news from Life at Pecan Cottage, and today I'm going to share with you what we're doing with Cassidy, who is 9 years old and doing 4th grade work. Okay, here we go. This is Cassidy's year's worth of work. Some of the math would not fit, so as she finishes we'll move some out and transition the new in, but she is doing the early elementary Oceans Unit study with Gather Round Homeschool. And this is the spine of what we're doing this year, okay? And then this is her math. Now, I'm going to say that I had a friend gift me some Saxon math for Aaliyah, and I was going to switch with her, but she basically begged me to keep with the Math for Living Education. And let me show you real quickly a couple of the differences. Number one, this curricula has a lot of like pictures and recipes, stories, go outside and do this kind of thing in here, which we love. But as I was going through the Saxon math and kind of reviewing to see where Aaliyah would fit, Cassidy was looking over my shoulder and practically drooling. So I said, well, we'll try you out with the Saxon, and I found a free download of the PDF level 4, which is where she is. So I just printed off 3 lessons and we did it together, and she actually loved it. She usually is the last person to finish her work, but she has been finishing almost first every week since we started doing her Saxon, so she's loving it. Therefore, I went ahead and purchased the workbook, and then I downloaded the math book onto her tablet, and I'm just going to give this to another friend who was previously doing Math UC, but flipped through it and said that she would like to try this with her son. So I'm moving over to Cassie's little tablet, and you'll see right here, and I just downloaded 10 lessons at a time. So it has all her little work, lesson plan stuff. And we just go over this on her tablet. And then I ordered the workbook, written practice workbook. And she does the power up, which is kind of like continuing what you've already done, and practical learning kind of stuff she does in here in the scratch workbook. Okay? So that's our core curricula, which is kind of science for us, and then math. And then she has language arts. We're doing level 3 with her because it's kind of where we're beginning language arts with her, you could say. I didn't really focus on language arts, just reading until the 4th grade. So she's beginning with this, and it was a good fit. This program is free, has a free download, The Good and the Beautiful level 3 grammar curricula. I just downloaded it, printed it off at the library, and then I downloaded her the reader that comes with it, but we're not doing the reader. I kind of ran through it and decided to do our own reading program that goes better with what we're studying with science. So, and it's grade level reading. It's the Abeka. I picked a few of the books that are grade level reading that have to do with kind of water and stuff, character learning and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing with her for grammar and literature. This is her handwriting, which I must say, I mentioned in a previous video that their handwriting wasn't the best, but hers is improved just in these 3 weeks with this program. So I'm loving it. The price was right, and she loves it, and I'm happy about that. So that's what we do for Miss Cassidy. That's her year's work. This is her reader. This is what she and I are reading together. She reads a few pages, I read a few pages, or however. If they're in this book, there are 2 people talking, and so she can read one person, I can read the other person. This is her grammar workbook where she writes her poetry that she is memorizing in any dictation she writes in here. So that's that. This is her confidence builder for math. She loves math, so she just does 1 or 2 pages of this a day. And once she's finished with this book, I won't make her continue that because she's enjoying Saxon. So this is her daily work, which I pulled out of her weekly workbook. So I put a week's worth of work in here, which I've already done. This is our gather round stuff. And then over here is her math and language arts and handwriting. And she just does, we do a lesson probably every 2 days or every 3 days, however it falls. And then 1 handwriting a day, 2 language lessons a week. And right now we're doing 2 math lessons a week, but we may be able to increase that because, like I said, she's doing really well with that. This is what her pleasure reading book is. This is our Saturday home ec book that we're doing right now. And this is another pleasure book that she chose that we found at the Goodwill. And it's just a little chapter book of poems. Not chapter book, picture book. And it has some poems in there about penguins and such. So I hope that blesses somebody's life. Homeschooling doesn't have to be complicated. It can be fun for everybody involved, not without challenges, but still fun. And I will share in a future video what this looks like for us on a day-to-day basis. We don't do every subject every day, and I hope that will be helpful. I know there are a lot of parents right now who have never homeschooled before, but are really considering it or doing it this year. So this is how we do it, okay? And that makes me think of a song. But anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.